Okay, I guess we'll go ahead and start this game. Okay. Nothing goofy going on. 4-3 with estates. Let's take a look at this board. Attacks Witch. That's the only attack. Okay. Beggar is a reaction card. Get you silvers along with your purples, but there doesn't appear to be any other defense. Trashing Apprentice and Butcher. Embargo trashes itself. I think this is the first time we've played together, though I've enjoyed your stream for a while. Yeah, I don't think we've played at least any tournament games together. So that's happening. Let's check for the other stuff before I get too frisky here. Village is Shantytown. That's the only one. Oucheroo. Draw Witch, Menagerie, Apprentice, plus buy Woodcutter. And you can gain with Butcher. Looks like the engine's going to be a grind here. I mean, Menagerie could be very explosive as a source of draw. You can build quite a deck around that. But there's curses, and Apprentice and Butcher don't really like trashing curses. I mean, Fatum here is for alt VP. Beggar Fatum is not a thing. Shantytown. Man, it's just a $3 Necropolis most of the time, isn't it? No jack. Feeling pretty good about my chances, yeah. I mean, Witch has to be a priority because it's such a pain to deal with curses. Embargo can be really interesting, right? I mean, you want some silvers. I think a silver Shantytown opening is not inappropriate. And then you get Witches and then try and keep thin. But this is, I mean, there's not a clear way, there's not a clear strategy that you want to necessarily go for. It may depend on draws. So, I mean, I think a silver Shantytown opening into Witches is very clear. Where we go from there is not as clear, and I really don't like Shantytown as a card. I just feel like I don't have a good grip on it. Okay, he has the same opening. Now with $4, what are we going to do? Well, hopefully next turn we're going to hit 5. The odds are pretty in my favor for that. The only way I wouldn't hit is if my Shantytown misses the shuffle and it's not 2 estates. If my Shantytown misses the shuffle with a treasure card, that's the only way I don't hit 5. And that just super sucks. Another silver here seems okay, although Embargo actually I kind of like here. Oh, who went first? It was me. I need to mark that down and close this. Embargo. If I'm going to get it, I'm going to get it now. I just don't like picking up the terminal. And I feel like I may want the silver moving forward. I have to get silver. Dear deck. Well, we got the golden sombrero here. And this is probably why I lose the game. He hits Witch and I don't. I think I need to take an embargo now. Just to try and catch up. I hate you so much, deck! What in the F are you doing? This is so annoying. Ugh. Not funny, deck. Okay. This is why I picked up the embargo, though. He's ahead. And I think embargoing Menageries might be the right call here. He has a lot of Shantytowns. How's he going to take advantage of that many Shantytowns? With more Shantytowns? Or with more Menageries? Shantytown or Menagerie? What's he going for? He has a lot of Shantytowns already. I feel like you can get by on this board only playing a couple of terminals each turn. So I don't think a Shantytown embargo is going to be very effective here. We have to go for the Menage, and we have to pick up a witch. $3, what do I get? Is it an embargo again, or is it another silver? That is... I don't know how this could be match related. It's... What? Actually, hold on. Maybe this has something to do with my stream. Let me check this really quick. Twitch is not working for me right now. Hold on. Let me check my dashboard really quick. Well, there's something in the chat, so I'm not gonna deal with that. Embargo number 2 just doesn't seem very good. I feel like I need a silver. Okay. Things are starting to look up. Hey, nice hand. Second witch, I think, is a good call. I'm probably going to get one here. Or I can hit $4! You know why? Because F you, deck. I don't want to hit 5 ever. Like, ever. I never $5. Never, ever do I ever want to hit $5. Because $5 is stupid. Ugh. I'd rather hit 4 and 7. Those are much better numbers to hit. I mean, look at this. I don't think I can recover from this. I'm down 3-0 on curses. And, I mean, look at this. He's cycled so much of his deck so far. In his place, I would get either Apprentice or Butcher, actually. He gets a gold. Is a second witch actually going to be worth it? Butcher is a really good card. I really... I feel like Butcher's good. Butcher's going to be very useful for me because I can butcher curses into coppers or estates into things that don't suck. On the other hand, I could just draw it with nothing that I want to trash. That would be super good. He has a whiff turn. Yeah, I guess he did get a whole bunch of money this turn, and then 2 coppers and 3 blanks. He drew almost all of his deck last turn. Fine. Well, I definitely don't want to butcher any of this, and I definitely want to keep these coin tokens. The question is, do I get a butcher here, or do I get a gold? That I do not know whether or not that was the correct move, by the way. I think there are very good reasons to get either one of them. Like right now, I wish I had gotten the gold so I could get a butcher now. I could just pick up another butcher, but that seems weak at this point. I would take Mystic over silver. Apprentice I don't want. I don't think it's very good for me. And if I didn't want a second witch before, I'm not going to get it now. I should have just thought more clearly. I wish I could be buying a gold right now. But you know what? Another butcher isn't the worst thing ever. I will take it. If they collide, it's not so bad. Do I get a beggar here? I mean, I could get an embargo, but I just added 3 terminals to my deck this shuffle. This seems super duper bad. I don't think embargo is going to be worth it. I could spend a coin token for a silver. I don't particularly want to do that, though. There's my witch missing that shuffle again. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is just hopeless, right? Completely hopeless. I just don't see how I can win this game. And I honestly don't know what I could have done. That. Could I have spent a coin token for a gold when I got that other butcher? I don't remember. 7. What do I do here? Coin token for province. I've got 2 butchers coming up in these 7 cards, which is fine. I'm probably going to butcher into gold, which means actually no, I'm going to butcher bad card into less bad card. And there's a shantytown in here. He's at the top of a shuffle. He's going to start greening. I'm at the bottom of a shuffle. I like getting a gold here. Oh man, my instincts tell me you green too late in coin token money base games. That could very well have been a mistake. Another shantytown. Do you have any coin tokens? No, you don't. Okay, and I think we're in full green now. Dear deck, I hate you. I hate you with every fiber of my being. I could butcher witch into gold. I could play witch. The witch isn't very good. I've already just bonked the curse split. He has 1 curse in his deck, because I gave him 2 and he trashed 1 already. Wow, this is so awful. Playing witch just to give him a curse feels that's better than butchering curse into copper. And butchering curse into copper feels better than butchering witch into something else. So that's my rationale for this. And that could have been much worse. I just hope I don't pay for that. Ooh. Apprentice Witch would have been a tempting move for me there. Anyway, he gives me the last purple. And we're just going to play this butcher for a terminal silver. Hey, we're tied! It's a tie game! Woo! Woo! He's got 2 estates and 2 curses. I've got a province and 6 curses. So good! That wasn't right. I don't know why. Oh. He has 1 estate and 1 curse. I've got a province and 6 curses. So he's got 7 dead cards in his deck. Or I have 7 dead cards in my deck. He has 2. And now, I mean, I have to rush green. Hopefully, I've got 3 coin tokens. He only has 1. Wow, that's a lot of shantytowns. If one of those was a silver... Ooh, you don't want to be doing this. Apprentice trash silver. Butcher witch. You're into province. Okay, that's a reasonable play, but I also don't like this apprentice. I feel like with more of a focus on money and butcher, you could just be owning me right now, and you're not. Okay. This is not immediately a terrible looking draw. I should have a butcher, yeah. Butcher curse into copper. And we get a silver. Hope I can outlast. Or do I get a beggar? Beggar is a terminal. I'm not going to react it. It's a terminal gold. I've still got 3 butchers in my deck and a witch. Adding another terminal just feels very reckless. I feel like the cases where that extra dollar is going to help me are less likely then I mean, especially with coin tokens, are less likely than the cases where having that silver is gonna, where I'm gonna wish it was a silver. You know, I should have had a silver here. 100% skis. This is a really good hand. Butcher gold, no coin tokens. Wowzers. I mean, 3 apprentices. This might be why I'm into it. Now, I don't think I should butcher gold into province because I can't double province this turn. Curse into copper as a points play sets me up with tons of coin tokens, and I'm in actually a very good position to pile provinces, right? This is fantastic, right? I can double province here. And that's a strong play, isn't it? Butcher into province. That costs me a coin token by province. And then I've got 2 butchers in my deck. I have such an enormous lead. I can Dutchy dance, which I will do with Butcher in my deck. I will get that last province. I'm not worried. Look at, he has so many shanty towns and all these apprentices and no woodcutter. Only 2 butchers. Yeah, I mean his deck is good, but I mean he hasn't put any payload. He hasn't given himself a chance to really do all that much, like with all these treasures that I got to see. I mean, all he can do is Dutchy. Here, I mean, I have to cycle. I need to find my butchers and hopefully get one more Dutchy, although, I mean, the game is totally over at this point. With the Dutchy and the province, he's still 6 points behind, so he's going to have to really look into Fayeda, and there's just not that much time left in the game. Yeah, I had a rough time here, and I think this was his game to lose, and I think he successfully did that. I also need to consider piles. 7 with no coin tokens. Well, that's annoying, but like I don't care. I already won the game. I can rush estates as a pile. I could get a butcher. I'm at the bottom of a shuffle. I would rush estates before I'd rush Fayeda. I want the end of the game before I want points. I could also focus on shanty towns, but what? How's he going to get points? How many silvers does he have? Fayeda are probably worth 2 for him. He can't mass gain silvers. I think Butcher here is right. And he's really apprenticed a lot of his high value cards. I mean, how many silvers are in the trash? Just the 1? 2 golds? And you trash an estate for a Fatum. The Fatum was worth 0 points. Yeah, you're in big trouble, man. You're in big trouble. Here the play is Butcher Curse into Copper, keep coin tokens, buy Shantytown. So that silver makes his Fayeda worth 1 point each. And it's it. Wow, I mean, I pulled that one out of a really bad place.